I remember reaching out into the darkness to try to take her hand, but she kept her arms folded and stared into the distance, so I let my hand drop to my side and did the same. Together we overlooked this barren, war-torn landscape that wretched and cleaved Hades, shrouded in shadow except for intermittent patches of light offering scant reprieve. This was once our home, our realm. Now everything we've ever known and everyone we've ever had are gone forever. And we're about all that's left. About all. But not the only ones. In the gloom, dark figures are waiting, and when they get their chance, they will strike. In the olden days, my wife and I had listened, and on occasion observed as the others were taken away. Taken out. I was weak. Much weaker than her. And as I indulged in fitful slumber, she would keep watch, and when I woke, she would tell me what had happened. When she spoke, she was simply relaying a fact, and facts require no emotion. She might say, "They took one of the little ones today. Only 2 left. They're picking off the weakest first." And then I would respond, "No, dear. Don't think about it. Don't analyze it. The hand of God is merciful. We have done nothing to deserve this. We will be spared." Later our conversations changed, and after a while we stopped talking about it completely. She had changed too. Never lost her beauty, of course, in spite of all the mud and grime underfoot and around us all. And she'd always kept her strength up. Who knows where she got that from? But something inside of her, something vital, something primal, had broken. And it came as no great surprise when she said it at last, and even as I pleaded with her, my words were already twinged with the clarity of acceptance. "Dear, you've always been the stronger of the two of us. Why just give up now? Don't go, just, please, stay." When she looked at me, her eyes held such sadness, such pity. And she said, "Stay. For what? Just look at yourself. You can barely move. You talk about the hand of God and how He will have mercy. Well, I have seen that hand of God. I have seen it reach right down, and I have seen the havoc that ensues. This is not a war of our making. We don't get to set the rules, so why keep fighting? If we go willingly, at least we get to die on our terms. And if you had any sense, you would join me." She gave no further goodbye and just started moving and didn't stop until her majestic form had disappeared from view. In time, I heard the beating of hooves, and I may have heard her screaming. And then I heard no more. So I say to you now, come and get me. Do your worst. You've taken everything from me, so why leave this shell behind? Perhaps she was right. Perhaps the only dignity is in surrender. All I know is there was never a happy ending in store for us. Perhaps we didn't deserve one. But I am sick and tired in taking part in this vengeful masquerade, so why don't you finish what you started? There he is, stepping from the shadows, dressed all in chainmail, and in his hand he holds a sword. And this old and weary king closes his eyes. And I hear a booming voice from above saying, "Checkmate!